Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Faith, Fitness, and Fastballs. It is your host, Vincent Jackson, and I'm doing something new today. I'm going to basically start vlogging my entire workouts and just posting them. Honestly, just because I just want to. I'm hoping that there's eventually somebody that will learn a thing or two like I did, just from random videos and stuff like that about workouts, if they're interested. It'll just give me more stuff to post, honestly. That's the biggest thing I'm trying to do, is just find things in my life that, I feel are good to post. And I feel like this is one of them. So I'm going to start doing that. And then on the way to the gym, I'll just start talking about certain things, whether it's, God related stuff or gym related stuff or just anything in general. So I'm gonna start doing that. And I think the biggest thing is finding something that I like to talk about, honestly, and something that I feel will apply to whoever else. I mean, I love talking about God, and I love interviewing my friends and people I know about, their testimonies and what they've been through and how God has impacted them and what they're doing in their everyday life. And I love the gym, obviously. I post about my gym stuff a lot. I guess for the gym stuff, a lot of people ask me, are you a trainer? Are you training and stuff like that? No, I'm really not. I really don't want to either. I just love going to the gym. I was talking to my boys about this the other day, where it's just like, if I don't get up and go to the gym, I kind of feel groggy the rest of the day, regardless of what time I wake up. And thankfully I have a beautiful wife that is able to allow me to do that with, our 1-year-old. Usually I'll try to get her in the mornings. I usually do. But if there's something, like for instance this morning, I woke up around 5 o'clock and couldn't go back to sleep. And, I tapped her real quick, like, hey, I can't go back to sleep. I'm about to head to the gym. And she was cool with it. So thankfully I have a partner that will allow me to do that. To allow me to do something that I love to do. And I think that's the biggest thing too, is find you a partner when you get married or whatever, that obviously is your best friend. Oh wow, son. Obviously that is your best friend, but you can have time together, but also time apart. There's times where we're cuddled up and stuff like that, and watching movies, or just cutting up with Skylar or whatnot. And then there's times where I'm on the game and she's watching whatever show she's watching, and we haven't said a word in 45 minutes, but we're both right there in the same room, right there with each other. So I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to finding, somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, is being able to be your authentic self, but also, becoming one and doing what each other likes to do, which is big. But yeah, so she allows me to go to the gym, basically every day, except for I try not to go on Sundays. And I've struggled with, trying to do what's optimal in the gym compared to doing what I want to do. And what I mean by that is, there's a lot of science and stuff out there when it comes to gym stuff, where it talks about, doing this, doing that, doing this, and you can kind of get wrapped around that. But at the end of the day, you got to do what you want to do. And when people ask me about, gym questions and stuff like that, which I get those a lot. I do get a lot of gym questions, and I love talking about gym stuff with just people, because whenever I first started, I was asking so many people so many questions, almost probably too many questions. So I like to give the knowledge that I know. And once again, I don't train anybody. My boy Julius, we train 2 to 3 times a week with each other in the morning. And that's honestly halfway Bible study / gym stuff. And I'll vlog some of that stuff later. But I like to talk about the gym stuff, and whenever people are asking me questions about it, I give them the knowledge that I have. And I would like to think that it's right, but at the end of the day, it's just what works for me. So what works for me is going to the gym Monday through Saturday, and I love doing it. Now, I'm not doing a crazy amount of sets and all this stuff. You have to find what works best for you. So if you're gonna go three times a week, find what works where you can be consistent with that. If you're gonna go 2 times a week, find what works is consistent with that. Excuse me. Find what works best for your schedule, honestly. I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to you going to the gym and just figuring out your health and stuff like that. And thankfully I work from home, so I'm able to, recover properly during the day. But not everybody has that luxury. Most people have to go in office or go wherever to work. So I don't want that to be an excuse of not going to the gym. I think going to the gym and or just whether it's running or just being physically fit, whether it's running outside or going to the gym or a Peloton or whatever it may be, just find something that works best for your schedule that you can be consistent with. Because if you are just starting out, you're like, I'm gonna go 5 times a week, you're not gonna be consistent with that, like, at all. So people ask me, like, how many times should I go to the gym? And I rebuttal that question with, well, how many times can you go for a year straight? And if they're like, 4 times a week, then I'll usually be like, okay, we'll start with 3. Because I know how it is. I did the same thing when I started my gym and fitness journey 7 years ago. I was going probably like 5 times a week, and then I fizzled out. And I was just very inconsistent. I was just doing workouts that I saw online that I shouldn't have been doing, crazy exercise type stuff. And I was just getting extremely sore. My body was just not adapted to that. And then I would fizzle out and not go to the gym for however many weeks at a time. And my last year living in Atlanta the first time before me and my wife moved to DC, I was going consistent for like 5 or 6 months. But then when we moved, and I get it, because I mean it's a change in like your home and change in environment. I stopped going and was just very inconsistent for the next 5 or 6 months, and then I eventually got back to it, and I've been on go ever since. But once again, I'm in a different spot because I fell in love with going to the gym, and I truly feel like most people will fall in love with going to the gym, because once they start seeing that change in their body, it's a feeling like no other, because you see the results of what you put in. And shout out to my wife, because she gave birth a year ago, I guess, a couple years some change ago, and she's going 3 times a week now and has a trainer and stuff like that, so which is really cool to see. And we want to teach good habits to our daughters, like, hey, just being fit, and just you only get one body, and that's biblical. I mean, take care of your body regardless of what that is. You only get one, so take care of it. And I truly feel like whether it's exercise, cardio exercise, or weights, you gotta take care of your body, because you don't want to start breaking down when you get to a younger age. So yeah, that's my little rant on like the gym stuff. But I'm gonna start posting more stuff when it comes to like my actual things I do at the gym. Usually I've just been doing reels and stuff, and which is cool, and I'm gonna keep doing that. But I want to just go more in depth with exactly what I'm doing. Like today I did like a push day, and what you'll see in this video is I did bench press barbell for 3 sets. I did a incline dumbbell for chest for 3 sets, and then I did a neutral grip shoulder press for 3 sets, and then I did like another shoulder exercise, like lateral raises for 3, and then like a reverse tricep push down or something like that. So you'll see that in this video. But definitely excited for this journey with Faith Fitness and Fastballs. I've had some good stuff on there, but I'm excited to keep growing it. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video, and just comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. See ya.